Bandi Guru Nisha Bhakta Nisham Isami Batarakan Tat Prakasang Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Sangakam. So the meaning is that there's a difference between Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, Bandi Guru Nisha Bhakta, and in the same way, the Panchatattva, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Radha, Sri Gaurabhakta, they are, to them also I pay obeisances. That means I pay obeisances to my Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru. Also I pay obeisances to Panchatattva. Thank you very much. Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Sahadito, Gauradaya Pushpavanto, Chitta Santata Maudo. Ajanulambita Bhajo, Kanaka Badato, Sankirtanaika Pitaro, Kamalaya Taksho, Vishwambharo, Dijabharo, Jigadharma Palo, Vandi Jagat Piyakaro, Karuna Avataro. So, as we know that we speak about Krishna and we should speak about Krishna's devotee. So today we want to speak about our Guru Maharaj. His name is Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. So it's my fortunate that way back from 72, I used to visit Mayapur. But those days in Mayapur, because my uncle was sannyasi, I used to come. But ISKCON just started, but ISKCON had nothing. We could not even understand. So I used to come to ISKCON. There's no books, only English books, few books, nothing, not even few. So in 76, one of my cousins joined ISKCON. Then again, another cousin joined in 78. And at that time, one Swamiji, Bhaktiyananda Sarva Maharaj, still is alive. He visited our house and he inspired me. He gave me some books. I stayed off and on few weeks in his traveling Sankirtan bus. Eventually, I joined in 80 March. So I met Guru Maharaj in Mayapur a few times, but first time after joining, I met him in Bombay. So a few devotees were there, and then some told that Mukunda's brother is here. So Guru Maharaj called me. So he told me straightway that Mukunda is my disciple. So, and you are Mukunda's brother, so you are also my disciple. Can you hear me? You are hearing?
Yes, Prabhuji, we can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You can unmute everybody so that I can get some response.
Yes, Prabhuji, devotees can unmute.
So then we were 7-8 devotee. We went to Assam. So my duty was in Assam. So there were many things, many problems, many things. I was too young, 17, 18 years old. So initially, though I was not initiated, Guru Maharaj told me to make life member. I was distributing books, but I was not able to do. And I told Guru Maharaj, he told me to distribute books, but I'm not able to distribute books, no selling. Then he said, what you used to do? I said, we had a shop. We have a lot of land. Oh, you are a businessman, son. So you can make life member. Somehow, Guru Maharaj told me, you make life member. So I took it seriously. In the first 1 or 2 months, I was doing excellent. First month, little, just few. Second month, almost every day, one member. So from that time, I was in good book of Guru Maharaj and the President, Bhavati Prabhu. He was very nice to us. Nice to me, those who are making life member. Those days, life members makers were given more importance. So a lot of interaction, there's so many problems. One time the landowner of Guwahati temple, Mr. Saraf. Actually, the land in Vrindavan temple, Krsna temple, donated by Mr. Saraf family. Same, their relatives are there in not really their family members there in Assam. They proposed to donate some land in Assam. So we went there, our president went there. He started 1 year back, 1.5 year back. I went in 80, but he went maybe 79 sometime. So it was a land with a little bit dispute, no way to go. So somehow we could convince one person. And because I was Bengali, so I could convince the one side Bengali. And I learned Assamese, another side is Assamese man. So convince you got the way. But that person was giving problem. That Saraf, after getting the way to the land, he didn't have weight, so we got the way. So he was making problem. So Saraf was very aggressive at one point, some meeting. But I saw, and he was very threatening us. But Guru Maharaj was, though he was threatening Guru Maharaj, we were few sitting, and our president was aggressive. But Guru Maharaj told him to keep cool. So he was very aggressive, but we were 4 or 5 devotees, we were cool. And we were cool, and he was very aggressive. But good part is that one of our life member, local, Mr. Prabhupada, when he got annoyed, he said how they can abuse like this. He gave donation, and he was threatening. Then he also, on behalf of ISKCON, Prabhupada threatened to the Saraf that if you abuse Swamiji, I'll make sure that I take action and send you back to Rajasthan. Then that man came to the senses. So I saw the Guru Maharaj's patience in the beginning of it. And when I got Diksha in Assam way back in 80, that was maybe sometime in July. So our president told that we have no devotee, so let he take both the initiations. We know his family. By his blessings, Guru Maharaj gave Diksha, but I didn't know anything about Diksha. So Guru Maharaj said, okay, you take Diksha. So I took Diksha. We had to live home, 1 or 2 person took Diksha. Then he gave me the name Samba. So I told after that I don't like this name, that this is not very good. He said, why? We came to the room, I said, recently they have released one picture. There is the Haribo Samba, people make a joke. So I don't like this name. Then he also make that's nice. He said, Haribo Samba, you also tell like that. And he made a joke. I said, you changed better. I said, again, in South India, they call it Sambar. So people make a joke. I don't like this name. You change this name. Then he explained to me the meaning of Samba. He said Krsna had many sons, many queens, 16,108 queens. Each queen had 10 sons. And there's 18 heroes. Samba is one of the heroes. It's a very important name. You told me you love your mother. So that's why I thought this name is quite suitable. Then I said, okay, since you have told one time, it's all right. Leave it like that. Then he was happy because then I was making a lot of life member there. And Bhavati Prabhu, our president, was very happy with me. Somehow, luckily, initially 1 or 2 weeks, books distribution was not working at all. Membership first month, it was 2-3 members. He was happy. Bhavati Prabhu was happy because no member were happening. In the second month, there was almost 35 members, daily 1 member. So they were very happy. After that, didn't work much. It was working, not that good like the second month. Anyhow, but Guru Maharaj used to come almost every month or every second month because a lot of construction was going on and we used to have some program. A lot of interaction, lot of talking, like say anything I forgot. Many association, many stories, many problems, devotees. Uh, I asked Guru Maharaj that membership, how you got, I heard they used to make live member. Then Guru Maharaj says, yes. I first I started the membership, me and Achyutananda. There in Calcutta, Prabhupada introduced membership, and both they used to make a member. And those days it was 1,100 lemon. And Prabhupada told one thing to both of them. He said, "You now you'll be visiting rich people house. So don't think that these people are enjoying. You have to think somehow you have to give Krishna Bhakti. They are not enjoying, they're suffering. Even though material, they may have all the facilities, amenities, but they'll suffer. So we want to give them Krishna Bhakti, nurture Krishna Bhakti. They should give up all the bad habits, or they'll not give up. So you invite them, give them prasadam, give them books, give them Harikatha, and sometimes you should go to their house, do some kirtan, bhajan, and tell them something about Gita, about Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam. Tell them at the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so that they'll be friendly. They'll give not only just one-time donation, they'll give further more donation. So Guru Master I used to go to, we had no place. We were in MG Road, this little, that's a hopeless place. That is a, what you call transport area. And they used to take prasadam in Gaudi Math. And otherwise they used to, buy cheap price, Achyutananda Prabhu and Guru Maharaj, they used to buy cheap price in the morning and clean it up in water and soak it, clean up water and take some, curd and little gur, jaigiri. So that was it there in the morning prasadam sometime. Noon they used to eat in the Gaudiya Math. Evening sometime, morning also sometime puff rice and then something like that, milk and peanuts. That was their food, and some fruits maybe in the morning like that. That even in the beginning days it was very tough. They were staying together, Achyutananda Prabhu and Guru Maharaj. So that's how they started. Then we traveled with Guru Maharaj to different places in Assam. We organized some satsang in Dibrugad and in the Guwahati also a few places. One time, Guru Maharaj, in Madwari's house, rare cases it didn't happen like that, but with the prasadam and then Guru Maharaj gave lecture and then prasadam, they put some onion. And I didn't eat, but one of we were few devotees. So two devotees ate, two devotees didn't eat. Then those days we were very strict. So we told, they didn't know that we don't take onion. So we took some sweets and all, Guru Master sweets, some chapati, sweets like that, dal. But one sabji there was onion, but two devotees already ate before that. So then they said, Guru Maharaj, we ate the onion. So what will happen? He said, actually, because you didn't intend to eat, you didn't know, then you ate. It is they'll take the karma because you have taken unknowingly. It's not that knowingly you have taken. So we were very strict those days. Then many talks, many discussion, many. I used to ask many questions to Guru Maharaj how ISKCON. But one thing when I took Diksha, I told Guru Maharaj, you are a very big guru, and I left my home, and you will have so many. You'll have so many disciples. I was very protected in my house, my mother, my father, my family. We have property. Now, if I depend on you, will you take care of me? Then He laughingly told, yes, yes. And then, but afterwards, President told Bhagavad, hey, Samba is very smart. So, but whenever I used to face problem, I used to tell him that you promised me you will take care. So he used to laugh. So that's how the Assam, then I had a bad health. I used to travel all over Assam, Nagaland, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, Upper Assam, Lower Assam, many towns make life member for us. So I did 2 years uh, collection, then 1 year, 1.5 year construction there. Then I had a bad health. I moved to, with Guru Maharaj permission, I moved to Vrindavan for time being. Well, then at that time I was in Surabhi, and we got one house donation. Surabhi Maharaj, this Secretary Baldev, he arranged one house donation in West Punjabi Bagh, 14/63. So because I was secretary to Surabhi Maharaj, I went with few devotees and we took it, and it was Surabhi Maharaj office. But eventually I requested Guru Maharaj, Surabhi Maharaj we want to make one temple, but he was not allowing. He said, this is my office. You can do satsang, but the temple means Gopal Krishna Jibeshi, but it's office. It will remain like office. I said, Maharaj, we are few brahmachari, we want to build. So neglectfully one day he said, okay, you take the garage. But he didn't thought that it will be serious. So I took the garage, I decorated a very beautiful small little temple with AC and all. It's like a 11 feet by 70, 80 feet, like that. 70 feet like that, 70 or 80 feet. It's a big size garage. So I decorated with nice marble and we put glass. Those days also glass, nice, big altar, expensive altar, with a nice temple. Then 83, 84 hours, I used to invite Guru Maharaj to Punjabi Bagh. And he used to come. I used to receive him and help him for visa. Those days, it was problematic. It's not that easy. Guru Maharaj had a Indian passport. So for every visa, there's a very big rule. So some visa, some country takes 2-3 days. So, but Guru Maharaj cannot wait at a time 15, 20 days to get visa for 5, 6, 7 countries. So we used to have a nice idea. I invented a nice idea. What I used to do, one time it worked. It was urgent to go to Australia. Then he called me that I want to go to Australia. Can you arrange some visa? I said, you please come. I'll just see. And Guru Maharaj came, so immediately I arranged some nice sweets, nice garland, bouquet, then fruit basket. So I didn't told that we went direct to the embassy. I said, we want to meet the ambassador or counselor. So we met the counselor. Then I made a proper letter. Before that was ready. So we met with Guru Maharaj, another 2-3 brahmachari, that there's urgent need, that we have a lot of centers and he's the head. He has to go immediately. Luckily that I told his origin from America, but he's adopted. So immediately the gentleman was very nice. Yeah, he gave immediate visa. So it was like it's like a miracle. So we got the visa. The similar way we used to approach a different embassy for getting visa for Guru Maharaj. So I used to drive. I had those days a high roof Maruti van. I used to drive him. So every year he used to stay with me around minimum 20 days, because 2-3 times used to come and go. Sometimes picking up, taking to Vrindavan. Sometimes picking up, bring him to the temple, give prasadam, and then again go back to Calcutta or different other or sometime different other cities like Chennai and all. Now since Kumbh Mela is coming, I remember one time 89 Kumbh Mela, he called me, Samba Prabhu, I'm very hungry. I need some prasadam. This is Jayapataka. I said, Guru Maharaj, I can understand how much you are hungry. You please come. Acha, you please stay there. In hour I'm coming. So immediately we made something, rice, dal, chapati, sabji. We had a big stove for. We immediately arranged and then we took it by 1 hour. That is so quick. But Guru Maharaj really was not able to talk. He was so hungry. But he took bath in Kumbh Mela on, I think that was 13th or 14th of Jan. And he just came straightway to Delhi and he was going to Chennai, but his flight was late. Prasadam. So in many occasions, I could serve Guru Maharaj that way. I remember 83. Are you all hearing? You all are hearing?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Oh,
Yes,
very
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
very nice. So
Very.
Hare Krishna,
Yes,
Prabhuji. Dhanavad Pranam.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
way back, okay, very nice, very nice. So way back in I'll tell you, way back in 83, when I Tamal Krsna, all the Guru Maharaj, all the leaders, they used to come to Punjabi Bagh. I was president there. So 83, he said, who is your Guru Maharaj? Tamal Krsna. I said, Jayapataka Maharaj is my Guru Maharaj. Oh, he's nice. You know, he's a high-tech guru. I said, why you said like that? He said, he's having portable computer. Even way back in 83, Guru Maharaj started portable computer. Nobody was having computer. So only he is the first person who had a portable computer those days. So he's a high-tech guru. Now you see that everybody nowadays, you see that all Swamis are having a computer. They may not have a copy, but they have a computer. So this is one of the good things that Guru Maharaj, before anybody started, he started using computer those days. So it was my fortune that Delhi I could serve him. And quite a few times I took him to Vrindavan. Sometimes he used to miss flight. And then I traveled a few times to USA. And when I got attacked in 89 in September in Europe.
Madrid.
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 That also La Paz Hotel. He was there. I used to. So I was in communication, but I couldn't go at that time. Then my visa was visa was very big problem. And by that time I was ready with the visa. He said, I'm already in America. I said, then he said, what's the point of coming? I'm just coming in a few weeks. So at that time because I was in Delhi, I was the point of communication for him. So then she sent me letter and all. And one time I remember I took him maybe 90 or 91. I took him to Vrindavan and he said, I have to go back to Calcutta today only, evening time. So by the time morning we went to the car, it was an outside taxi. Those days to get a vehicle also, it was difficult. I don't know why I took the taxi, but then it was getting late. So I asked that Sardarji, Sardar says, Maharaj, there's no light in the taxi. So then I told Guru Maharaj, he was in the meeting, he said, there's no light in the taxi. He said, no. By the time the meeting over, it was already 6 o'clock, 6:30. Then he said, I need prasadam. I arranged some prasadam. Then he said, no, I want to go back to Delhi. I said, your ticket is already over. Only you can go tomorrow. So why not stay tomorrow? No, I want to go back. The night, but then I told that car having no light, it's not working. No, still I want to go. Then Guru Maharaj said, so then what to do? He said, no, you let this driver doesn't drive, you drive. So I said, I think it was a Fiat. So I was driving and Guru Maharaj sat next to me. Then those days, that road was only one lane, and not that good road from Delhi, from Vrindavan to Delhi. Chatikara was terrible. So very slowly, in the speed of maybe 30, 25, 30, we came. We started at 7 o'clock. We arrived at maybe around 12 o'clock, 12:30. 5.5 hours, maybe 160, 170 kilometer journey. Very slowly we drove. And the condition was that I said, if I go out of the track, then you give me some hint. He said, then he used to chant like a Radhesham Sitaram. Then one time he shouted very loudly. And I said, Guru Maharaj, this time you are not right. I was in the truck, but the road was very tough, rough road. So like that, we had a nice time. So many occasions, many things I forgot also. Not that. So that's how. And then, what do you call? The Isha things I used to help off and on. And then why he used to come to Delhi, there's a reason. Because many times from when he was coming from the West, especially Europe, America, he used to bring small things for Mayapur. Let's say something for Namhat, some sound system, or some little things which are not there in, or small mic system, which are not there in India and useful for administration or some architecture like that. Anything, but in Delhi, the red channel was very good. So then the police was so nice that I could even, I was in saffron clothes, I could go inside and give Guru Maharaj that whole dabba prasadam, and he used to distribute prasadam. And because he's a good personality, so no police was, I have not seen any time they stopped him. And then distribute prasadam, and he used to bring, his coming alone means not just one bag, he used to bring 4, 5. Going only 2 bag, and when he used to come, he's come 4, 5 bag. So most of the things for Mayapur. And some devotee used to come from Mayapur. They used to take 2, 3 bag by train and the rest of the Guru Maharaj used to take 1 or 2 bag like that. So many things were there, and many occasions, many things were. And Guru Maharaj anywhere, in sometime a lot of prasadam he used to bring and distribute. Sometime ending from Mayapur. Even he was not even leaving anybody, and the whole airport used to distribute prasadam. Sometimes bringing maybe 5, 6 kilo of prasadam from Mayapur, the airport is over. Then he says, I said, Guru Maharaj, now what you'll do? You are going to the West. And then he said, you prepare prasadam. Tomorrow when you give me, then you pack another 5, 6 kg. 10 kg, I'll carry that. He offered to the deities and then give. You have any tulasi from Vrindavan? I said, yeah. So you give that and that. Everybody used to distribute a lot of prasadam. One time, I remember in maybe 87, 88, I remember in Punjabi Bagh, we used to have a very big Janmashtami. It's called, like in Delhi, there is called, you see, those days ISKCON didn't have a very big name. It was not that. What you see ISKCON now is different. That's different. When Srila Prabhupada left this planet, there's only Vrindavan, Mayapur, 2 buildings, Vrindavan Temple, Bombay Temple, and Hyderabad. And Prabhupada left 2 property, one in Chandigarh, one in Bhubaneswar. Rest all are rented place. So ISKCON was not that big. And after Srila Prabhupada departure, we built the first temple in Guwahati. We were few devotees, 2, 3 devotees. Our present President CG Prabhu, I used to bring from his house and made his father life member. So this what you see now in India ISKCON preaching, it was not that big. In Delhi, there is 2 centers. One is M119 Greater Class, Part 1, the corner. That was also 550 square yard. Punjabi Bagh, we had a 14/63. That's also 550 square yard. But Greater Class, because corner plot, they had maybe little more, maybe 100 yard or 50 yard more. That's that much only, but not that great. So I had a very good association with Guru Maharaj, all the Maharaj, Krsna Maharaj, Harikesh Maharaj, Asar Maharaj, Hiran Maharaj, certainly with His Holiness Krsna Maharaj, lot of association. And many other leaders from Europe, America, Australia, they used to come. I was with Surabhi, used to travel Europe, America, Australia. Many places I forgot how many places I traveled. And our His Holiness Bhakti Swami Maharaj used to stay sometime, 83, 84, 85, 86. 87 when he became GBC Guru, then maybe one time visited. After that, I used to meet him, but it was very nice to me. So translate that. So one time in 87, I don't remember the 87, we made a very big Janmashtami. At that time, Guru Maharaj Secretary Radhacharan, he called me that Samba Prabhu, I sent Guru Maharaj passport and he'll be coming in a few days for visa. So, but there was huge, we used to make 3-day Janmashtami festival. I was really busy. But believe me, he called me 2-3 times. He sent the passport from Trivandrum. Then he called me, he said, I have not received the passport. Then after the festival and all, after a few days, 3, 4, 5 days of the festival, Guru Maharaj, I said, I'm coming. So where is my passport? I said, I don't know. I have not received. No. Radhacharan said he has sent. Anyway, tomorrow I'm coming. So I went there. I received Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj was screaming at me. And believe me, before that, since they told me, Guru Maharaj told, I searched, we had 3 buildings. The temple building, the building, and front we had one rented house, ground floor, another building. We searched everywhere. There's no passport, nothing. We asked everybody, so we don't know. We had hardly 5, 6 devotees, 6, 7 devotees. So what to do? I searched the room where I'm living. I searched everywhere, no room. And then all the way, when I received, Guru Maharaj said, look, now if I have to make the passport, it will take 2, 3, 4 months. I don't know. In India, it takes a long time. I have to go. If you would have tell that I have maybe festival, a lot of people are coming. Maybe Radha I wouldn't have sent you. I said, I don't know that if you send, I'll lose. I don't know. I will not receive. And he just sent. He said, I'm sending. He sent it. He did not. But he was really screaming at me. Then I said, well, how it came? He said, through speed. What do you call?
Speed post.
That is by air.
Speed post.
Speed post. Speed post. Now that is our answer. So we went to the office, speed post office next to the to Guru Maharaj there. They said, no, we have delivered. Then Guru Maharaj was screaming, coming to the temple somehow on me. I don't know whether you all can take up that much. Then we went straightway to the temple. So we paid obeisances to deities. More concerned I was that the Radhika Damodar, Radhika Raman Bhagavan, please help. This is a very bad situation. So we paid obeisances, Guru and disciple. I was arranging, then I put Guru Maharaj in the room. I was arranging prasadam. Then I was in the kitchen. In few minutes, Guru Maharaj came out from his room. He got the passport and he gave it to me in my hand. He said, here is the passport. Now, he said, it was there in the room. I said, how it's possible? I'm in the room. I'm staying in the room. And there's nothing except my small few clothes, some books. Nothing is there. Few books. How it's possible? He said, I saw it. Just tell me. I said, what? It was here. So till date, I don't know what actually happened. But scripture says, in Bhagavatam also says that when a saintly person, he serves Guru Krishna, Krishna makes his life miracle, full of miracle. It's a Lord helps for Prabhupada, like Srila Prabhupada. He didn't thought, he said, I never thought to establish so many centers all over the world. but Krishna helps. And Krishna gives, he gives like that on. Even the present situation, he went through operation, 2 kidney, liver, then brain hemorrhage, then he's not able to speak. Nothing is functioning. Heart is not functioning, lungs is not functioning. Still, last 16 years, 2008, today, what year? 24. Completed 4 and that side 3, 2.5. That is almost 16.5 years. So how is there? And even on the worst people, those who are critics of Guru Maharaj, they also said Jayapataka Swami miracle. Certainly it's miracle. When I joined, I used to come to Mayapur from before, but I saw how it is gone. When Srila Prabhupada left, he left with just 2 buildings. Prabhupada building, long building. Now you can see Mayapur. There was some land, not so much land. Then later on purchased. So many problems in Mayapur, so many things went through. And today you see that 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 devotees staying there. And that itself, as we know that what Krishna says in Gita, without Krishna Shakti Vina Nahi Tar Pravartan. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita says. Without the strength of Krishna, nobody can preach Krishna's glories. So, because he has so much faith on Srila Prabhupada word and his determination, his totally, his dedication to his Guru Krishna. You want to do something for it, doesn't matter whatever. And you see, wherever he got chance, let me tell you another aspect that Guru Maharaj, initially he was the last Jivashi appointed in 77. At that time, he had only West Bengal, Bangladesh, Nepal. Then expanded to South India, then South America, then Thailand. There's many other places. Then some problem was there with some other Guru Maharaj. He got many other areas. And you can see he didn't leave. Wherever possible, he tried to preach. And you can, now I'm traveling many countries all over the world. I see everywhere our God brother, God sister. They want us to visit. The wife is quite famous. So they want us to visit everywhere we have. Wherever we go, we try to make Jesus. And Guru Maharaj went there inspired and he traveled. And maybe because of his traveling, he had a good health. Because of too much traveling, it got spoiled. So certainly Guru's mercy, blessings, Gauri Nitai blessings is there. When he went for operation 6 years back in Chennai, the last word he said, I just want to tell, just say, Gauri Nitai, Gauri Nitai, Gauri Nitai, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhupada. Then he went to the hospital. He said, whatever Gauri Nitai is. So, Srila Prabhupada told that whenever it is there in Chaitanya Charitamrita, is there also Vrindavan Das Thakur, he wrote in Chaitanya Bhagavat that if we remember Gauri Nitai, even that which is not impossible become possible. So coming to the Visakhapatnam, at one point when I left Delhi, I had no sir because I was not disciple of local guru. Those days the zonal system is there. So I hand over the whole thing to Gopal Krishna Maharaj. Now we can see the preaching, but I started with a difficulty, not that. Neither cooperation from Surabhi Maharaj nor Gopal Krishna Maharaj. But somehow I continued, I stayed, and I made sure the temple is there. There was some problem. I don't want to go to details, but I faced a lot of problem from the top authority. But I took promise from Gopal Krishna Maharaj that this temple should not be closed. So now a lot of benefits are there. But Maharaj, some devotee, they were creating some misunderstanding. Maharaj, it was nice to me. He helped me also in many ways, many things. I learned many things from Yoranji Gopal Maharaj. I had a very good connection, very heart-to-heart connection in many matters. ISKCON is very big. It is a huge organization. So many pillar posts, so many hierarchy systems, so many things are there. But ultimately, whatever we can do, we should do in our ability and become pure. Even if we can do small or big, whatever, we should remain pure, aloof from for bad habits, uh, unwanted habits, and pray to the Lord. Make our consciousness pure. Then we can we can catch Krishna. When I came back, I was in USA for me and my wife. Came back in 99. We were there for 1.5 years. 1 year. We were traveling Europe, America. We came back. The Guru Maharaj requested, it was like a request, please go to Visakhapatnam. And because he told, because Guru has told, we came. He didn't thought. Nobody gave any money. We started from zero. And I requested Guru Maharaj that even you are telling me to come, he also come. So he came in a very humble way. It's a lot of, maybe my wife can tell you the story. So difficult. It's like a joke. No money. Whatever little money I had, I started. Now, by Guru Maharaj's blessings, Srila Prabhupada blessing, Government blessings, we got 3.5 acres land. We are building temple next to the ocean. It's a scenic place, 3.5. In the front, we have another 6-7 acres land that's for gardening. Back the hillocks, it's a beautiful place. I'll send you. And we are building the biggest project in ISKCON in Guru Maharaj zone after Mayapur. And there's 110 rooms, huge temple. At a time, maybe 2,500 people can sit inside the hall. It's about 185,000 accepted construction. So ultimately, it boils down that how much faith you have for Guru Krishna, Guru Parampara. That's matter. And sometimes I ask Guru Maharaj that what makes you going even though your health is not good? He said, I want to do as much as possible for Prabhupada. Anyway, I have to go. And a lot of suffering, you all don't know, but physical suffering is there. But he's trying to tolerate as much that somehow, whatever the way possible, because ultimately his presence also makes difference, makes things cool. And still, even though 1 month he was in the coma, still he can remember everything. He can quote, he can tell so many nice stories, which maybe he read 40 years back. Those Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates, pastimes, he tells so nicely. So we forget because of construction, other things I forget. But I see Guru Maharaj. Sometimes I hear what Guru Maharaj is telling about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So beautiful, very wonderful pastimes. He's remembering those things. And for your information, not today, tomorrow, Prabhupada told him to start this Navadip Parikrama. So he is the person first Prabhupada started, and now you can see the morning the Parikrama there. And Srila Prabhupada also told him to, he said, Jayapataka, I gave you the kingdom of God. Now you expand it. So it was from beginning. And those days, believe me, they used to make a joke. Whenever Guru Maharaj, wherever the lecture, he used to tell about Mayapur expansion. So I remember way back 83, 84, Jayapataka Maharaj was making joke. Now Jayapataka Maharaj is going to speak, and he'll speak only Mayapur and Adbhut temple. Right? So those days we were thinking whether it will happen or not. What will happen? And now it's happening. So Tamakrisma is not there to see, but it's happening now very nicely. So this is one thing, and he had a good relation, very nice. I am very fortunate that I have very good. Even if I write one line letter, still I get reply. I don't know how so kind of him. Every message I send, he reply that I have received the message. Respond. So let us take Guru Maharaj mercy. Whatever, whatever we can do, it's not necessarily everybody can do everything, but we should be whatever the situation. Like Guru Maharaj had an association of Srila Prabhupada for 11 years, 10, 11 years. So after that, he last 40, last 44 years is serving his separation. So similarly, either a guru is there or not there, we should serve the Lord. Radharani served, all the gopis, everybody serving the Lord in separation. A devotee in this world, all are serving Krishna in separation. So one Guru's instruction is not a statutory. He who executes knows the glory. So we should not think just like the statutory. We should take it to the heart. More we take to the heart Krishna, Guru Krishna's instruction, Gaurita instruction, Srila Prabhupada instruction, more Krishna will bless. But ultimately, we have this world is full of debts, and it doesn't matter where you go, it attracts us and we makes us polluted. So only way to be aloof from all the worldly pollution is that keep the good things in the heart. That is instruction of Krishna, Gaurita, Srila Prabhupada, Guru. Whatever I can do, whatever the way I can do seva, I should do purify. We should not go to the community. We should not also go for criticizing the Vaishnava. Jadi Vaishnava aparad hote hati mata, upadiya chuti pade sukhi Jayapataka. So Vaishnava aparad is very dangerous. And this mission is not the ordinary mission. Srila Prabhupada wrote in Srimad Bhagavatam that this is a movement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I have not started. It's he who is doing these books. I have no. When I read it, I don't think so. I have written it. It's Krishna, Vedvyas who has written it. So let us take it seriously. If we take actually Jai Bhaje Sei Pai Abhakta Incha Krishna Bhajana Nahi Jati Kuladi Vichar. The person who worship, chant, he'll get it. There's no such thing called caste, creed, bar. So what? If we stay with the association of Vaishnavas, nice Vaishnavas, we should. There's so many type of sadhu guru. Some are swatik, some are rajasic, some are tamasic, but all are devotee. But if we should associate with swatik devotee, nice devotee, then back to God it will be easier. All the time we have to think how to make ourselves pure, how to purify, how to purify. We take all the opportunity to purify through all this Navaveda Bhakti, whatever the way possible, and reach. Guru Maharaj is very kind to everybody. Through last many years, I see through his love and affection, hugging everybody, giving affection is somehow moving. And Vaishnava means he forgets his own pain, and with all good smile, he tried to make everybody happy, give Krishna Bhakti. That's the only way. He's not thinking his own personal problem. He's thinking, how can I make whole world happy with Krishna Bhakti? Only small problems are there. And if we go deep, we'll get more problems. So better should be aloof from all those things. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Right. So nice to meet you. Maybe again we'll see sometime.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, would you like to take one or two questions?
Well, any question? Do you have any question?
If anybody has any question, you can raise hand. I'll unmute. I have one question, Prabhuji. Just I'll try to say. Maybe I'm not sure if I'll be able to explain. So, like I have seen some devotees who are grasta and they are full time into serving in this movement. So how do we, come to that particular stage where, for example, like I am there, I have a wife, I have a kid, 1.5-year-old baby girl. So how do we, plan things so that we can also be full time like this and all of, any suggestion, anything from your side, Prabhuji, on this?
Well, it's like this. Me, I joined very young age. So I brought up in ISKCON.
Okay.
I left my education when I was 11th, then I took some crash course in Delhi, Pusa Road, at Sachdev Institute. I was in USA also. And I told my Guru Maharaj I want to study. He said, not necessary. So my case is different. But also I was with Surabhi Maharaj. Surabhi Maharaj, I told you, who built this temple in Vrindavan, Bombay, Mayapur, Samadhi.
Yes.
Even Delhi temple design, initial design given by him. And our many temples, Manipur and Bhubaneswar, many temples all over the world we helped. We helped many places with Surabhi Maharaj. We sent many deities all over the world, different Singhashan, deity dresses, other things. Anyway, we did a lot of things, a lot of activities. But the thing is that about managing, you see, our situation is different. We just totally dependent on Krishna. Like Guru Maharaj and me, we were in USA, we had little money. Swami here. Of course, my wife's side, we had some money. I had a lot of land. We sold something. We got some. And then when I was Surabhi, we made little money by selling paintings. So personally, Prabhu, I have not given importance to the money. I thought if I go to the money, then it will be a big problem. Then I'll end up with same. That's why I left home. So I told my Guru Maharaj, I want to do something. He told me at some point, said, you are from business family. You can make money, can give. I said, no, I don't want to go that way. I want to give my life for Krishna, do something. But as far as like those who you are a householder, you can plan like that maybe after certain age, it'll do less work, more devotional activities. And even when you are working, you remember the Lord, but you have to give up the bad association. World is totally spoiled now, and Maya is making hell this world. It's a left and right. Maya is crashing spirituality. You have to be careful not to associate the world. And if you work just to the point, associate with Vaishnavas, nice Vaishnavas, senior Vaishnavas who doesn't have bad habits, hidden bad habits. So we have to be careful, not that they're saying something, they do something.
Yes.
But gradually, we can, and if we pray to Gaur Nitai Prabhu for blessings, if we serve the Vaishnavas, in all situations we can distribute some books, we can have some association of Vaishnavas. Can hear nowadays, good part is that a lot of spiritual lecture is there. So you can hear from senior Vaishnavas. We should read Srila Prabhupada's books. It is a must.
Yes,
Srila Prabhupada is a must. And then so many senior Vaishnavas are there. Their lecture we should hear. And we should hear lecture by who is a very good devotee. Not that lecture is very sweet. Lecture is sweet, that's very good. But we also see that those who are nice Vaishnava, very, very senior, we should hear their religion. And either you are at home or anywhere, if you are devotee, you are devotee. It's not necessarily that You may be a householder, you may be a good devotee. Somebody may be brahmachari, may not be so good devotee. It all depends on the heart. If somebody is all the time thinking about Krishna, that I'm not able to do something, like Srila Prabhupada was thinking, well, he used to write to his Guru Maharaj, my dear Guru Maharaj, I'm not able to do something for you. So then what Srila Prabhupada told Bhakti Siddhanta, he said, don't worry, one day you will do it. So if we keep desire also, that one day I want to serve, that's also very good. Even if it's desire, that's also very nice. That one day I want to do, Krishna should help me. That's all. That's only a work. Like here, what I do, I always desire that I want to build sometime. I want to preach big way. I want to do something. That way you are, and then Krishna helps. Krishna energy helps. After Jejata, those who want something bad, they get bad. Those who want to good, they get good. So the way a devotee desire, if you sincerely desire, one day Krishna will fulfill. One day Krishna. For example, one time one devotee was telling to Prabhupada, Prabhupada, why not Krishna give some small country or small state where we can make everybody Krishna devotee? Prabhupada says, if you desire, one day Krishna will give you. So you see now what ISKCON is, it was not like this. Most of the places in India, we had no prasad except our Bombay temple. In Vrindavan, believe me, only noon prasadam was good. Morning prasadam was just khichdi, papad. Evening there is no prasad. So difficult. So many things I want to tell you, I forget also. There's a lot of difficulty. Even building Vrindavan temple, every temple, not so many problems. In Delhi also, a lot of problems we face. In Mayapur, so many problems we face. Bombay, they face many problems.
Yes, right.
But somehow or other, Jaina Tena, Jaina Prakar and Krishna Mana Niveshaya. Somehow or other, let us engage our mind. And think all the good things, how the Vaishnavas doing so many good things.
Yes, Prabhuji.
What else?
Okay.
Anybody else?
So there are no raised hands. So I think there are no more questions from any other devotee. And
No.
thank you, Prabhuji, for very nicely, guiding and explaining on this aspect. Yeah, I'll keep desiring, and I'll request you to also please pray. Maybe someday, if Krishna
Thank
desires.
you, Prabhuji. And you all visit Vishakhapatnam.
Ji, Prabhuji.
You visit? So how many want to visit Vishakhapatnam? That's a very beautiful place. If you come here, you'll feel like to stay here. It's like heaven. So ocean facing, roadside, backside hillocks. It's like a scenic place. It's like heaven. Srila Prabhupada came here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came here, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati came, all the Acharya came, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Narottama Das Goswami came, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. It's a very nice place. Prahlad stayed in here, Nishingdev disappeared. It's a very beautiful place. You all come. You all come, must come to Vishakhapatnam.
Sure, Prabhuji.
So it's open invitation to you all. Come with family, stay a few days, you'll enjoy.
Very well. Sure.
And hopefully this year we'll open.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
धन्यवाद वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुमेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
Thank you, Prabhuji, for
कृष्ण ठाकुर की जय। श्रीला प्रभुपाद।
मोक्षाश्रय अक्षय.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Akshay.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for giving us your valuable time and wonderful association. And we would like to thank Prabhuji by chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. On behalf of all the devotees, we would like to thank you, Prabhuji, by chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
हरे
Rama.
राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Thank you, Prabhuji, for your wonderful association, sharing different pastimes of Guru Maharaj and different instructions and inspiring all of us.
Thank you.
Thank Thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. I just visited Visakhapatnam about 2 weeks ago. I'm from Penang, Malaysia. We came
Oh,
with Narasimha Maharaj. We came there.
I'm coming to Penang. I'm coming to Penang end of May.
Wow,
coming.
please
There's a program organized for the ladies. Then our Srimati Prabhu is my old friend. So he used to come to Punjabi Bagh, Delhi. Uttam, Tag Chaitanya Prabhu, Srimati Prabhu, they used to come there.
yes,
Long.
for the yeah.
And Singapore president, old Prabhupada disciple, Sundar Gopal used to come there.
Thank you so much. To see you. Please come.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm coming. We're coming.
Yeah.
End of May, we're coming.
So nice. Your lecture is so nice, inspiring, and it's a lot of meaning behind it. We can give so many classes with your lectures. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Dhanavad.
Dhanavad.